everyone, and welcome back to Beauty by Maria. I'm so excited that you guys are tuning in to the channel. If this is your first time, welcome. Make sure to like and subscribe if you're liking what you're seeing. So today I'm going to be reviewing and doing first impressions of the Mary Kay palette that they came out with for fall. They've never done a palette before, so this is like the first time. They'll like sell like the little quads and like all that stuff, but it comes in 6 different colors and it has it listed here. Packaging so far, it looks really nice. So this is what the palette looks like. Kind of gives me a little bit more like a summer vibes, sunset type of look, but it's a Warm Hues Shadow Palette, and it's 0.33 ounces, and this actually retails for $39. Now, if you are a Mary Kay consultant, obviously you can get this for half off, so you can do the math. I'm terrible at math. And, oh, that's really pretty. It comes with a mirror there, and then it comes with a little insert here, and here are the colors. So I'm going to swatch these for you just really quick. My for $39 it seems like a lot to me, but as a Mary Kay consultant, obviously you get this for half off, so that's not too bad. And you know, it's 0.33 ounces, so 9.60 grams. And let's see what else. So let's just get to the swatches. Okay, so we're gonna do Golden Possibilities, Bronze Horizons, Peach Dream, and this is what the colors look like. So I'm gonna go ahead and swatch it. It's the best way to do it. Here. Oh, actually, swatch is really, really nice. Wow. So far, this is actually really impressive. I really like this color right here, which is the Peach Daydream, which is, doesn't even read like that on the actual, like in the actual palette, but, all right, so let me wipe my fingers off and we'll do the second one. We'll start off with Sienna Skies, which is this one right here. Let me just make sure my fingers are dry. So Sienna Skies, Dream Big, and Purple Vibes. And these are what the swatches look like. That purple one looks really cool. This is like really pigmented. I just can't believe how pigmented these things are. Wow. Okay. And last but not least, oh, I like that last one. It's like a satin, I can't even. So that is the color story for that. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to do an eye look using this palette, and I think I'm going to use this also as a blush as well, and we'll go from there. Okay, so and what I'm going to do is I'm going to prime one eye with the Mary Kay eye primer, and then the other eye I'm not going to do that, so we can see if there's any difference in saturation. Typically the eye primer is to help you long wearing all day. So let's go ahead and put this on, and as you guys have seen before, a little dab will do you. Alright, so a little dab will do you. So I'm gonna go like this and get my little handy, actually I can use a palette mirror for this. And I like that it has the mirror in the palette. Typically that doesn't. All right, so this one is primed with the Mary Kay eye primer. So let's go ahead and dig in. So So I'm gonna go ahead and use a shadow brush. Looks like this. I got this from Amazon. I'm gonna do the, what do I want to start with? Just really love those shimmers. All right, so I think I'm gonna start with the Dream Big Brown, and a little goes a long way. Wow. So actually I forgot to do this. Ooh. Okay, I'm just gonna place it corner of the eye. Okay, and then I'm going to take the Mary Kay eye blending, and I'm just going to blend this out. Like so. And it blends really beautifully out. So on the camera, it looks a little bit more saturated than it really is. I'm just going to blend, blend, blend out. Okay. Alright, and then I'm going to take Sienna Skies and go back with the Sienna Skies is this one right here. It looks a lot redder in the actual thing, but it really isn't. I'm gonna pat that all over the lid. This is so pretty. Okay, do it to the other side. And then I'm gonna go ahead and take the Peach Dream, I think, and which is a shimmer, and I'm gonna do it on the lid, across like this. It's kind of hard to see on the camera. It's on there. Alright, Peach Dream. I said Peach Dream. Let me fix that real quick. Peach Dream. Okay, I'm going to try my finger and do the golden possibility, so I'm going to do it in the center of the eyelid. See how it looks? Oh, that's so pretty. You could totally use this as a holiday palette too. Totally see that as well. So pretty. You know, I'm just gonna put this in the inner corner, like bring it into the eye. Yeah, much better. Oh, so pretty. Okay, so then I think I'm gonna take the purple vibes and do the under eye, because I think that looks really good. Let's see which one I'm, a little smudger brush. Actually, you know what? Yeah, I'm going for it. And then what I'm going to do is take that golden and put it in the center. I mean in the, right here, so you guys can see it. And that is the look. So let me, and I, before I started doing this, I already had prepped my face. I did face primer, I put the Mary Kay foundation on. I also put under eye corrector underneath my eyes, and that was it, because I wanted to give the focus on this palette. So far I'm really liking it. I think I wish if it had like a nude color, that would be really nice, like, but you know, still think it still looks great. So I'm gonna take this Golden Possibilities, and I'm just going to put it here to highlight the brow bone, like so. So pretty. I am really surprised by this palette so far. So at first when I saw that Mary Kay was coming out with the palette, I thought, I don't know, you know, it just doesn't really, I don't know, it's just like, it's a nude palette, which I think it's great. It'll go with any skin tone. I think it's fantastic. I'm gonna go ahead and finish the look. And oh, I did say I was gonna do the blush. So I think I'm gonna do the Sienna Skies, and because this is so pigmented, I need to go easy. So I'm actually going to use a travel highlighter brush to do this, and let's hope for the best. And I'm just going to put it on the cheekbones. Oh, it's pigmented. And so you can see, like, if you're traveling and you just want to take this palette with you, or you're in a hurry, just use this. It's a one and done. And it looks so nice. It looks a lot darker in the camera than it really is, but like here it looks more like a terracotta color. Very, very pretty. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the Golden Possibilities and use it as a highlighter. Why not? So I mean, really, for $39, you're getting cheek blushes, also highlighter, and the shadow to do your looks. I do think you can do multiple looks with this. It is, I mean, it is pigmented, but it's still easy to work with. Also, it's easy to, you know, blend it out if you need to, if you thought you have too much, like for instance, like the cheeks and stuff. It does look like I have a lot on the camera, but in reality I don't. But let me just take the all over powder brush, just blend it out. It's not bad. I don't hate it. So that's that. So I'm gonna go ahead and do this really quick and put my favorite mascara, which is the Lash Love Panorama, to finish the look. And then I'm going to also finish the look with the two Mary Kay semi-gel lipsticks that they came out with. They brought back Downtown Brown, which it was a travesty when for everyone, even customers and consultants, when they actually announced that they were getting rid of that color for whatever reason. It was a really beautiful color. I know my mom loves that color. She doesn't know it's back. I'm going to tell her it's back. But it's a really pretty neutral brown color. So really excited about that. And then they also came out with like a nude, very nude, subdued nude semi-gel lipstick. Now, I personally like the lip glosses that Mary Kay has. They're non-drying. The semi-gel lipsticks for me, I have tried them. They're not, you know, I mean, it works. It's just not my favorite formula per se. That's just me. But if you tried those and they're your favorite, please comment down below and tell me what color is your favorite. So let me show you how those look. So these are the, obviously it's the traditional Mary Kay packaging that it comes in. This is the subdued nude. Obviously you can see the top, it's clear so you can see the color of it. This is the color. Very, very pretty. And then we also have the Downtown Brown. which is this one. It has like nice like shimmer coppery colors. Very, very pretty. So I'm gonna go ahead and see what color. I feel like that's too dark for me, but then I feel like this one's too light for what I'm doing. So let's see. What color should I choose? I can't decide. Okay. Alright, I think I'm gonna go with the Downtown Brown, and I'm going to use this lip treatment, not lip treatment, lip brush to put on the Downtown Brown. So go ahead and put that on, have it on the brush, get the palette again. Obviously if you have, ooh, it's really pretty. Obviously if you have a lip liner, you may want to use a lip liner with this to outline your lips first and then fill it in, but this still works anyways. So here is the Downtown Brown with this look. And again, it looks really dark for some reason on the camera, but it really isn't. So that is the look with the Mary Kay palette. So again, this retails for $39 and you get 6 warm hues, shadows in here, and basically it's very versatile. It looks very saturated on the camera, but in reality it is really pretty to work with. It is pigmented, but not so much that it's too overburdened. You can, you know, remove the colors as you blend it out, so a little goes a long way. So this will last you a while, and you can also use these as cheek blushes if you wanted to, and you can also use this as a highlighter as well depending on your skin tone. So there's so many different possibilities. I could also see this being used as a summer palette too, because of like the sunset. I think it's just really pretty. So again, you can use this year round. You can use this for the holidays. You can use this for springtime as well. So in springtime, I probably would want more cool tone colors, but that's neither here or there. The Downtown Brown lipstick, it is comfortable. It has like a nice semi shine. Obviously you can put lip gloss on top of it. I'm not putting lip gloss. Went ahead and put the Lash Panorama just to finish the look, the eyeshadow look, and this is it. What do you guys think? So remember, I put the eye primer on this one, and there's no eye primer on this eye. So can you guys tell the difference? Comment down below. Alright guys, so that's it. Well, thank you so much for tuning in, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!